welcome back to DMS Adventures.
Where rain or shine, we're gonna have a great time. Well, we've made it to the Grubb Ridge Trailhead, and lo and behold, there isn't anybody here. So we put a shout out to anybody that would want to come backpack with us before the YouTube meetup this weekend. But there's a 100% chance of rain today, and it is currently raining. So I don't blame anybody for not coming, but we're gonna do it anyway because we're adventurous. Yeah, we are. You just don't know you are.
No!
Rocky Mountain Mister's kind of into it for now. We'll see how that happens after a couple miles. Rocky Mountain Sister's just ready to camp out in the truck for the night. So we're gonna have to just throw the rain gear on, get loaded up, and start hiking. Nerfy Elsa is coming with us on the hike.
Hey Nerf, you're gonna be stuck in the back.
Hiking behind Rocky Mountain Sister, and I noticed that there's something missing behind her on her backpack. And apparently when she was going off-roading, we lost her rain cover for her backpack. So half a mile forward, quarter mile back. Let's keep going. So for ye faithful few that prefer the gimbal, my apologies. Try my best to keep it steady. There's a technique in the film world, it's called walking heel to toe, which is fantastic when you're on relatively flat ground, but on a trail like this, heel to toe doesn't really do much, so sorry. Yeah, this is pretty right here. So even though it's rainy, and the colors are muted, it still actually is pretty, just from a fall color standpoint. Gotta catch up to the Rocky Mountain siblings. In case I haven't mentioned up to this point, this is the 10th ever backpacking endeavor. We are at the Charles C. Deam Wilderness, and we are on the Grubb Ridge Trail on our way to the Peninsula Trail, which leads down to Lake Monroe, which is where we're going to camp. Now this was like my very first bucket list item for us to hike to build up to be able to hike to. I anticipated taking less than 10 trips, but we're here. So I'm excited to be able to take the kiddos down to the lake and hopefully just enjoy an evening camping there. We just came across something that's familiar. On our third ever backpacking endeavor, this was our campsite. Yeah, I set up a shot on this stump.
Yeah, because I thought we had more like trees around.
Yep.
Because where the campfire was, I was really close to it.
How you feeling right now, mister? All right. All right, now we're on a section of trail that Rocky Mountain Sister and I went on to look for water that we never found. All right, back on the trail. Alright, so I just did a long soliloquy and found out that there's moisture in my USB-C port, go figure, and the audio USB-C dongle that fits in there stopped working, so I lost that soliloquy. Moisture in the port is bad because that makes it super hard to get the files from the phone onto the computer to be able to edit these fantastic videos for ye faithful few. So what I was saying was that Rugged Mountain, we already know Rugged Mountain's sister is a great hiker. We're still trying to figure out Rugged Mountain Mister, whether he's going to be really good or not. So far, he's killing it. He just called me a slowpoke. That's my message on the trail, because I'm such a slowpoke. They let me know which way to go. Thanks, kids. You're the best. Yeah, so no gimbal, no lavalier mic. Now I know how the YouTubers with the super expensive cameras feel like when they have to go down to their GoPro. So there's like a mist in the forest. It's pretty cool. There's a Rugged Mountain Mister in the forest. He's pretty cool too. Yeah, Sissy is way up ahead of us somewhere. Okay, fired up the gimbal.
1 more mile.
Hasn't rained for a little while, but we are definitely heading downhill. This is going to be super fun tomorrow. Oh wait, we're not supposed to think about that.
Yeah, Dad, stop it. You stop thinking about tomorrow.
It's in the spirit of Crow. All right, ye faithful few, that is Lake Monroe out there through the trees. We are on the peninsula itself, and it will get smaller and lower the further we go. But as for right now, we're actually going uphill. I kind of thought we'd be going downhill, but yeah, got a little bit of an uphill climb, and then it will be, I presume, downhill from there. Coming through this cool little, instead of a green tunnel, it's kind of like a yellow tunnel. Well, the rain picked up again, unfortunately, but we are here at the lake. Rugged Mountain siblings have done awesome. Now it'll be time to pick a campsite. Yay, people. Ye faithful few, coming to you live from a 3/4 of the way set up camp. So yeah, I mean, we're, wet and cold. Rugged Mountain Sister's trying to warm up and do her camp chore. Rugged Mountain Mister is trying to warm up, but he has a camp chore of doing the pillows here eventually. Oh. Here is our sort of kind of reward once we're settled and comfy. Check this out. Nice lakeside sight. Yes, sir. It would seem for the moment. We are indeed the only ones here. So we are on the peninsula, as there's the other side of the peninsula, which is kind of a little bad. It's given us a cross breeze, which is making things colder. But the other site that we checked out was not flat enough, and we would be sitting strangely, laying strangely, sliding down to the end of the tent, and that's never comfortable. So we're gonna finish getting everything set up and then relax a little bit until dinner time, have our chicken teriyaki and mac and cheese.
And it's gonna be warm.
Hello, Dad.
Well, Ruggermoun's sister forgot a long sleeve shirt
And to change your pants.
and a change of pants. Mr. Elise has his sweatshirt.
That I'm sure is super dry.
That'll be that. And we'll talk to you some other later time. Maybe. Maybe not.